it's getting hard, 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 hard. I need secrets to be a
Hey guys, how's it going? We are back once again for another high point video after a long hiatus. It's actually been 6 months, half a year now since the last one. And today it is a cold morning, I think like 40 degrees here in St. Louis, Missouri. And it's only 8 in the morning. We got up today at like 3:30 and it's already been a long day, even though there's no reason normally for us to have even been awake yet. And we are here getting an early start, headed down south from St. Louis to the first high point that we're doing on this little trip, which is the high point of this state, Missouri. Okay, so we are on the road. We are headed to Missouri's high point. Now this high point is called Taum Sauk Mountain, and it is at 1,772 feet or 540 meters. That makes it way at the bottom of the list of the highest U.S. state high points. This high point is in Taum Sauk State Park, which as far as I understand is a really small location just around the summit of the mountain. And it's described as sort of more of a ridge than a peak. You can drive all the way to the top of this one, so it's not really a challenge at all. But it's supposed to have decent views, so that should be good. Okay, so we have arrived here at Taum Sauk Mountain State Park. We drove past an overlook, which is where we're going to go to get the viewpoint. But as the article said online, it's more of a lookout or a ridge than it is a peak. So you kind of just have to go to the edge of the ridge and try to get the best view possible. Right now we're at the trailhead, which appears to be the reason why most people come here. But we are looking for the high point, and it seems like that might be it. So here we have Taum Sauk State Park, sort of a bench monument. And we're looking for a little plaque somewhere on the ground, but that's not it. So we've just come from back that way. I mean, it was probably 500 feet or something. It wasn't very far at all. And I think the high point is just through here. So there is the trailhead for the proper hiking trails. And over here appears to be the high point itself. And here it is. So the layout here is pretty simple. You come from a trail over that way. You pass into this small circle area around this boulder, which has sort of a plaque here indicating it's the highest point in Missouri. Also that it was verified March 1991, which is really recent. Like I said, there's a circle, part of it's paved with a bench at the end, and then there's these stones around it. We're looking for a plaque at the moment, one of the little circular ones that indicates a survey found this as the highest point in the area, but it doesn't seem like there is one. Of course, we have a larger plaque just there on the ground, but it's not the same one that we see at all of them. Now, kind of a common theme is that these high points seem to be on boulders. I mean, if you look around, we can see that the entire area around us is pretty much level, but this rock here makes this the highest point. This is what this looks like. Right here we have those registration cards we were talking about, and right here a notepad for you to sign in.
Signed in.
Oh, there's another one, I guess. So we just made it over here to check out the lookout, and while yeah, it's not quite like the other high points that we've seen, it's actually really impressive considering what the high point itself looks like. Totally secluded up there in the forest, but this lookout actually has a really good vantage point. In terms of scenic value, it doesn't quite measure up to some of the other high points, but it's really good considering what the first impressions were. And with that, that's going to be about it for this high point. We want to thank you guys so much for watching. We've got a lot more to come. Be sure to check out all of our past high point videos if you haven't already. And like I said, in the next couple weeks, we've got a handful more of these things coming. So definitely stay tuned for that. All right, that's going to be it for this video. That is 20 down and 30 left to go. And it feels so good to say that and be doing these high points again. And we'll see you in the next one.